Okay, today I'm going to show you how to use a mold for your clay project. I've rolled out a piece of slab and I'm going to work with this in a few different examples. Before I can place this into my mold, whether it's a mask mold or a bowl, I have to use plastic wrap to keep it from sticking. So I'm going to get a piece of plastic wrap from up here. This is the plastic wrap. Get a piece to cover your mold. So I have a piece of plastic wrap. Now in the bowl, I'm just going to lay the plastic wrap in there on the inside. I want to use the inside instead of the outside. Okay? And if I'm going to do it on the mask, it is easier to lay the plastic wrap on the clay. And I'll show you that in a moment. I'm just going to get a piece ready. Put my plastic wrap away. All right, so now, first thing I'm going to do is show you how to use the mold if it's like a bowl or a plate, things like that. So if it's a bowl, I have my plastic wrap inside the bowl. I'm going to cut a shape that I want to use out of the clay. So I'm going to build this up in pieces. So I'm going to lay that in there against the plastic. And then I'm going to cut another shape. And then I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put that piece. And then wherever they touch, I would score and slip and attach. And so I would just keep laying those, scoring, slipping, and attaching until I get it all filled in however I want. That's the easiest way to do a bowl. And that way you get kind of a creative design. You don't get it all just one solid space. Make it out of pieces. Now if I'm going to use this slab for a mask, I'm going to get rid of some of this so it has a little bit better shape. This won't fill it in because I didn't get enough clay, but this will give you the idea. So I'm going to take this slab, I'm going to lay my plastic wrap on top of my slab so it's fairly smooth because I don't want the wrinkles to transfer. Then I'm going to lay my mold on top of that clay and I'm going to sandwich. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it underneath the cloth. My left hand goes on top of the mask and I'm going to flip it over. So the clay is now laying on top of the mask and I'm going to remove the cloth. And then I'm going to push this in down into the mold. Now I haven't pressed it in to get the features, so I want to make sure to do that. So I'm going to gently find my features and I'm going to press them without making the clay any thinner. I'm just going to press it so it gets down in the features. So I'm pressing down into the nose right now and then the mouth. I'm trying to get the clay to move. I don't want it to rip. I'm just pressing it in. Now that nose is pretty deep, so I gotta be careful because it might rip. I'm gonna press it into my eyes because I want those eyes to show up. Then I need some newspaper, which I forgot to grab, so just a second. I'm going to take this newspaper and ball it up. And then I'm going to So I've got a ball to start with, and I'm going to take another piece of newspaper, just a single layer for each of these. And this one I'm going to lay inside, fold over the corner over it, and roll it a little bit. Fold over one edge, fold over another. So I'm making kind of an oblong shape. It's no longer just a ball. It's going to be long enough to fill up my mask form. And then I'm going to stick it down in there. And then I'm going to flip this out. And it now has the form of the mask. So my nose, my eyes, my mouth, my chin are all in there. So that's how you use a mold in clay.